As usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Got to think he's going to try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy Pimblett. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, Khamzat Chimaev is back as this round gets underway. Undefeated fighter who has officially taken this sport by storm. His fight against Gilbert Burns back in UFC 273 probably is going to end up in the Hall of Fame. But Khamzat didn't want to talk about that this week at all. He wants a quick night at the office. He wants to get a finish, and actually said he believes it's going to materialize on the feet and not the ground. We shall see.
Got tagged a couple times. Nice combo up top.
Huge block there. Oh, that kick is good by Bruce.
Beautiful jab by the champ. Oh, he hurt badly, jab.
Circling to his right. There's the shot. There's the takedown by Chimaev. Rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Gogoplata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history.
He's He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Good fight here, under 2 to go. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Chimaev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Big ground and pound.
All right, feet on the hips here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Chimaev. Oh, big shots from the top. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen. Your kicks are working.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Big power shot there. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Chimaev. That's how you block a strike.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Leg kick now. He's starting to pile those up. Look at the stats. Oh, there's the single. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Setting up the sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Oh, no, it's possible.
So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Chimaev's back in full mount. And very effective with the ground and pound.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Oh, he might be in trouble here.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands.
That was nice.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
It's okay. Move, use your footwork.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount. tight. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Pimblett's in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Pimblett's back into full guard. 2 rounds in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight.
Nice.
Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here.
Lands a nice punch from his back. Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture and throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
He's having his way with him here.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. And right into side control. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Pimblett's right back to the full mount here. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Beautiful transition.
Chimaev's in half guard. Making all these shots count. Under a minute now to go in the round.
And now he's inside control.
Pimblett's back to the side control now.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Pimblett's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. All right, closed guard now. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, take a seat. Breathe, relax, slow that heart rate down. Okay, that was okay, but I need you to get out there and do better this round.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And This is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one. Oh!
That will do it! Khamzat Chimaev! That has got to feel good!
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 29 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, still undefeated, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by knockout here tonight. Expectations off the charts for this guy with every passing UFC fight, and he lives up to them and then some.
Well, I mean, just the expectation must be so hard for Khamzat to live up to. But not only does he